Oh, hi. How you doing? Fletch here. Trying to figure out what's my favorite reading books. I love to read. Ebook, an actual paper book, or an audio. Stick around and find out. All right, I started reading back 2009. I was 49. Had a little breathing issue, so I was in the hospital for about a month. Lower diaphragm doesn't work anymore, but we're good now. Had a little nice 2 month vacation. And the second month, that's some idle time. A person can only watch so much TV. Still physically wasn't able to get out, do anything yet. I had to learn to walk again and just kind of function. So I started reading. And back in 2009, we didn't have the choices like we do have today. I did get to the library and started checking out books and really enjoyed reading, just sitting out on the deck. I think it was springtime, so it was warm enough, and did a lot of reading and really enjoyed it. There's several series that I have read. Hoping to, with your input, maybe you could throw some more ideas back at me. I'd really appreciate it. I've read series like Harry Bosch, great series based out of LA. I do like John Stanford. He offers Lucas Davenport, based out of Minneapolis, which is local. So it's a really good series. Actually, rereading the series, I've read it once, so I am into the second rereading of the series, which is great. He offers, let's see, back to the Harry Bosch, and really enjoy the Lincoln Lawyer that and the TV series. It's a good series also. So some of the series I've read. So you kind of get an idea what series I like. If you guys suggestions, please drop a comment and share what your thoughts. Fine with female, male, kind of that drama series, ongoing type of series. I do really enjoy those. So when I started reading, back 2009, I believe the only choice was the paper books. So it's what I did. You would, get online and click the one you would like. Most of the time they wouldn't have it. Starting overing. I did uh, log in or start an account at Hennepin County here in Twin Cities, and it's a great service. I mean, it's back then, even when I wanted a book, you would click it. If it wasn't at your local library, give them a couple of days. They would transfer it over to your library. Somebody at your library would pull it, and then they would have a designated shelf area where you could come and pick it up, give you a couple of days to do it. But uh, what a feature! Free. I remember back then I was getting books for Christmas, and I would tell the people, hey, you don't need to do that anymore. Save your money. And yeah, it's a great service. I think I'm surprised more people don't take advantage of it. I know you could get LPs, albums. At one time you could get movies electronically, but I think they just recently stopped that. So that is no longer available. So, eventually they got into the ebooks, and it worked the same way. You would use an app. it was Libby, connected to your library system, and it worked the same way, or it still does. So if you want a certain book, if they have it, they don't have every book in their system, you would click it and it would actually, say, is it available? So electric books, they don't have an infinity amount of books on, just the one book. They are going to have limited. So there's chances you have to wait. Sometimes I have it at a week. Current ones, I have to wait 10 to 20 weeks. That's okay. Mostly it's fiction that you don't have to wait very long. It's the nonfiction that sometimes you have to wait, and that's okay. So, the ebooks, again, the nice convenience of it, you're sitting at home and, it alerts you when it is available, gives you a few days to say, yeah, I still want it. You hit the button, downloads, does whatever, connects, I don't know. And there it is. You get about 21 days. You can stop wherever you stop reading in the middle of the book and bookmark it, and always can go back to that same spot. It is so convenient. It's a free service. I've done it for a number of years. Sometimes I have one book in my system, maybe I have two, maybe three. I think that's plenty. 2, 3 in your system is plenty. And also keep in mind there's other people waiting too. So you don't want to sit on it and you're not reading it where somebody's waiting for it. It'd be a nice thing. Just, hey, you can always have it, send it back, but then also get it back, at a later date. And so another thing about it, we talked about it on hold. Waiting time, just like anything else. That's life. You want something and it's not available, you have to wait it out. Nice thing about it also, you're at home. You don't have to physically go to the library, pick it up, read it, and then return it. Another nice feature, I think it gives you 21 days. So, say for instance, you don't read the whole entire thing in that 21 days, you get the option of renewing it. Now, it's not a guarantee you can get it and keep it. If there's people waiting, that book, when it hits that date, it's gonna take it away from you basically, and it just delivers it off to the next person. Makes total sense. I say it's, if it's a popular book, it's going to go back. You can hit it, and it will take it from you. But if you stopped at page 200, chapter 10, it will hold that. It'll take it away from you. You're back in line. Sometimes you have to wait a week. You have to wait 2 weeks to get it back. But when it does come back, the nice thing about it is it goes right to that page where you left off. So that's nice. That's funny. You go, boy, do I remember what that first part of the book was? And then you start reading it, that one page, you're back right into it. Your mind just clicks and remembers everything. Side story, funny. I was reading the paper this morning, and the Minneapolis Star Tribune. So last week was National Library Week. I wasn't aware of that. But the unique thing about it was, I believe last Saturday, they had 5 weddings at the library. Interesting. Cheap way of having your wedding. They each couple got 15 minutes, so it was a hustle in, hustle out situation. I believe it said you could have 25 guests and 15 minutes. So most of the time it was, apparently the ceremony was like 3 minutes, or the vows are exchanged 3 minutes, and then you probably take a couple pictures. I could see the second wedding in your life, maybe going, if both of you are onto your second, going, hey, let's try this. I could see that. Now, the very first wedding, I don't. I think there's always one partner that wants that full blown wedding, something to remember by. And I don't think getting married at a library is on top of the list. So, yeah, so, I was thinking too, it's like, okay, you're getting married at the local library, and librarian walks up in the middle of it and goes, sir, by the way, you owe money. You're late on the fine. You owe me $13.15. That'd be a little embarrassing. Yeah, so make sure those dues are paid up before you get married at a library. Well, we all know there's 3 ways of reading: paper, audio, ebooks. Reading real, well, I'd seen a survey, reading real books was around 50%. Not surprising. I do like to read paper books once in a while, that touch of the paper. And there's a little difference between reading out of a book and your phone. I know it's an adjustment for me to go back and forth. And the audio and the ebook split the remaining 25%. So 25 ebook, 25% on the audio. I've done audio, but I'm not a big fan of it. I tend to drift off. And if you drift off, you just can't. I don't want to hit the old send it back and re-listen to it. So I'm not a big audio. A lot of people like them. You can work out, you can drive, and listen to them. Yes, I get it. For me, ebooks convenient. I don't have to go to the library. With me and my walking, it's just hard to go in and actually go pick it up. So I prefer the ebook. It's a great, you have the whole system you can pick through. You don't have, you have to wait for it, if it's a popular book, but it's free. I can't be free, and I highly recommend it. So, what I asked earlier, if you got some series to recommend, please drop them in the comments. I could use it. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, whatever you recommend, I'd really appreciate that. That would be awesome. So, I favor ebooks. What do you favor? Let me know in the comments. That reminds me, if you're enjoying this, please subscribe and hit the like button if you like it. Again, keep it simple, and we'll see you the next time.